the hottest teams in baseball, because there are some teams that are just tearing it up right now, specifically the New York Yankees, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the LA Dodgers. Brig, why don't you tell us about your Yankees?
Listen, it's not complicated. They're the best team in baseball. The end. I don't need to explain it. Everybody else should know by now. I don't know why we keep having this discussion, Brad.
Well, it's crazy though, because like last year there were so many issues. Like they still won games, right?
Yeah.
But there were still just so many issues along the way. Then like all of a sudden this year now it's like, well, Judge is struggling, but nobody else seems to be.
He's not struggling anymore. You should see his stats for the last 2 days.
3 days. Oh, 3 days.
3 whole days.
That's called a streak, Brig.
I think he went 4 for 4 the other night, though. Like he had 10 extra bases today or something like that. Like, dude is on a tear. He's in fine form right now, and it's very exciting. So, essentially, there are 3 huge keys to why the Yankees are killing it right now. They're 30-15. They are the first place in the AL East. It's awesome. 3 reasons. 1, Juan Soto. Can't discount it. We can't. 2, the young guys are killing it. We've got Peraza, Volpe, and anyway, drawing a blank here. A couple of the other guys.
The other dudes.
Like Birdie, right? Is John Birdie? I can't. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Birdie, Volpe, Oz. Those guys are stepping right up. They're making it happen. Like DJ LeMahieu's out, and we're platooning a little bit at third base right now, and it's okay. It's totally okay. I don't know why, but it's great. So that's the second reason. The third reason, this is the most important reason, is pitching. Pitching is lights out. That's it. That's what starting rotation, middle relief, the closers, the shut it down guys. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's on the bump.
So I was going through looking at numbers today, and that was the thing that shocked me most. I was like looking at the offensive numbers. I was like, oh yeah, I kind of expect that from this roster, right? But then like pitching, they're second in Major League Baseball with the second lowest ERA, 2.98. 17 saves, that leads Major League Baseball. 7.2 hits per 9, that's the 4th fewest. And I kind of cherry picked stats, right? Because I didn't want to just throw everything up there. But at the same time, though, the fact that they're leading, that those are the stats that they're top notch in, top 5 in, that's a big deal.
How about this? Hits allowed, third in the American League in hits allowed.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
They don't allow hits.
That's where the hits per 9 number comes in. I chose to use that one instead of the other. But
guess how many runs they allow? They've only allowed 149 runs on the entire season.
How many runs per 9 is that?
I don't know. Let me go to that stat.
Because it's only it's like 7 something, I think. No, it's not 7 something. That's really high. That was the hits.
Yeah, hits per 9 is 7.2.
Uh-huh.
Why can't I find runs per 9? Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Let's do strikeouts. 8.6. Take that.
8.6 strikeouts per 9?
Yeah.
Oh, you know why you can't find runs per 9?
Why?
That stat's called ERA.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, it's not on there.
I was like, what the heck?
I can't find it in the advanced metrics.
Hey, for both of us, apparently.
I guess we're freaking losing it.
Yeah, we must be. But so the Yankees are.
Those are the 3 reasons.
Baseball. But they have the second best record in Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
that's the thing that's crazy. The Phillies are currently 31-13. They are playing, and Brig, I wrote them off. Had them losing this game. They're tied in the 10th inning.
The game that's on right now.
They forced extras. They tied it up in the bottom of the 9th and just forced extras.
Yeah.
So all these stats are coming into Monday. The offense. So as far as the offense goes for the Phillies, like they're awesome. This is an outstanding offensive team, but we knew this with the guys they have. They should be. Surprise. We knew this all along, right? 757 OPS. That's tied for third best. 232 runs. That's second best outright. Yep. 51 homers, 6th in Major League Baseball, but this is the one that surprised me. 52 stolen bases. That's fourth in Major League Baseball.
Ooh.
And then, Brig, they're walking a lot. They're third in Major League Baseball with 171 walks. This is not a team that I would expect to walk a lot. They strike out a lot.
Yeah.
They're also walking a lot. That shocked me. And I feel
That's
like that's a
crazy.
big difference with this team from last year, why they're 31-13 right now, as opposed to last year at this time being about 20-20-ish, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
know the math doesn't math there. Maybe we'll say 22-22, right? But about a 500 team last year. So they've kind of turned over a new leaf offensively, and they're doing really, really well. Pitching, though, another outstanding pitching staff front to back. And they're showing it. 3.19 staff ERA. That's fourth in Major League Baseball. 13 saves, tied for fourth most. 407 strikeouts, Brig. Second
What?
in Major League Baseball.
Jeez. It's a lot of strikeouts.
7.5 hits per nine allowed. That's tied for fifth. And 9.3 Ks per nine. That's second in Major League Baseball. And then this one got me too. The strikeout to walk ratio of 3.23. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah. So these Phillies are a really good team. They're better than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be this good.
Yeah.
I know it's still early, 44 games into the season, right? And you've got to deal with the Braves still, who have some things they need to sort out.
But they will. We know they will.
They will, because Ronald Acuna Jr. is not going to get picked off 3 times in 2 games, probably ever again.
For sure. That's for sure.
Because that is just something that doesn't happen. And I think I think it's one of those things. He and Julio both have gotten picked off a bunch this season already. And it's like they just kind of have to like settle down, settle in. Remember, the pitchers do know they're there, because Julio got picked off yesterday and had a massive lead. And like as soon as the pitcher made the move, I was like, he's toast.
Yeah,
no chance. My baseball coach growing up would have said strudel, like toast or strudel. It's toast.
Yeah. Toaster strudel.
Yeah.
That's
I loved
terrible.
it. I loved it every time he did it so much. Like, because he would. One of the reasons I liked it so much was because anytime I would catch somebody stealing, he would yell from the dugout, "Strudel!"
Nice.
There's all the time.
Yeah, as a catcher, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, loved it
That's
so
awesome.
much. Now let's talk about the Dodgers. This Dodgers team is, as we know, a juggernaut.
Yeah.
And just absolutely out of control. They lead Major League Baseball in runs scored. No surprise there. 237, right?
That's a lot of
by the
runs.
way, OPS 787. They also walk a lot, Brig. 187 walks, best in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
They don't strike out that much. They're still above league average, 385, but
They're not chasing very much.
They're controlling the zone, and that's a huge, huge thing for a team that is this good offensively. They're second in Major League Baseball in home runs as well, by the way.
That'll
59.
help.
Do you know who's leading baseball in home runs right now, Brick?
Mookie Betts.
Well, no. Team-wise.
Which team in Major League Baseball is leading home runs? The home run leader.
Yeah, that's the question.
Mookie Betts.
Close. It's the Baltimore Orioles.
Really?
64 homers, yeah.
That's awesome. Good
That's a pretty significant lead. I mean, it's a couple days worth typically.
Yeah, it is at least a couple of days.
Yeah, so good for them. Now, let's look at the pitching, because before the season started, we were like, oh, that pitching is going to be a little suspect. And Yamamoto had that terrible first start, but he's settled in.
That's
the
problem.
Monster.
We called that. I think it was you that said, just wait.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So the Dodgers have the third best ERA as a team at 3.16.
Behind only the Yankees and who else?
Behind only the Yankees and the Red Sox of all teams.
What?
The Mariners have a staff ERA of 3.33. And I think it's because they have a couple guys got roughed up a lot early.
Yeah.
And so that number could continue to drop. But as of
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, it's those three teams sitting at the top. It's fascinating that the Red Sox are there at the top.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense this season.
No, it doesn't.
No disrespect.
Coming from the Yankee fan. This is the thing that's interesting though, is if you're going to score runs against the Dodgers, you got to do it via home run. They've given up 45, which is just above league average. League average is 44. They're not walking a ton of guys. They're not striking out a ton of guys, but their hits per nine is 7.0, second in Major League Baseball, second lowest number in Major League Baseball. The Mariners are at 6.9, the only team sub 7.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's like we thought, though. It's mostly the offense. The pitching is better than I thought it would be. They're just not giving up runs, right?
Yeah.
They're just not giving up hits is what it comes down to. And if they are going to be hits, it seems like they're kind of going to be home runs. But the Dodgers are just riding what they know how to do, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're sitting at 29-16 right now. And all these teams, well, I should say the Yankees and the Phillies are 8-2 in their last 10. The Dodgers are 7-3 in their last 10, which is not anything to shake a stick at.
No. Hey, guess who leads Major League Baseball in walks?
In walks?
Yeah, in working walks. This player gets up to the plate and gets on base for free more than anybody else.
Mookie Betts.
No. No, but now I wonder, hold on. Mookie Betts is third on the list.
Oh, I knew he'd be up there.
Yeah.
Because he's your prototypical leadoff man. He knows how to work.
He really
count.
is.
I don't know who is it. Who is it?
It's Aaron Judge, which means that this has as much to do with his plate discipline and controlling the zone as it does the umpires not calling those weird low strikes ever again, or as much anymore, I should say.
As much, but also I think it's kind of one of those things before where he wasn't getting on base, that he was like, if I can't hit the ball and get on base, I got to figure out, I got to walk. Draw a walk.
But he was trying to last season, and it didn't matter.
Yeah,
because they were calling those weird low strikes that weren't strikes.
Low. Yeah. All right.
Baseball family, if you don't know, he's 100 feet tall, so his strike zone's different.